Well, I'm a little bit early here. Nope, we're just getting started. 9:45. Welcome. Let me get this other camera set up over here. I'm going to broadcast live over my Instagram channel at the same time, or my Instagram page, I guess I should say. I'm still new to Instagram, so I'm learning these things, but let me get that set up. Welcome. Glad you're here with me tonight. I'm using a streaming service here, so I'm hoping this is going out. This is the winter solstice of 2021, and each year I show up here and sing and let you know what I think's going to be coming up in the next and happening in the next year or so in this coming years. Interesting. The winter solstice actually occurs at 10:59 tonight in the northern hemisphere, and the word solstice comes from two words: uh, sol, which is sun, of course, and sister, which is to stand still. Which the sun actually stands still for, or appears to stand still in the sky for a few days before and after the solstice. It appears to stand still or sometime. So it's funny, soul sister, soul sister, hey sister, soul sister, soul sister. But anyway, the and this is the northern hemisphere only, and it's because of course the earth's atmosphere, I mean the earth's axis is tilted, and we're our farthest point away in the northern hemisphere. The north pole is its furthest point away from the sun that it'll be in the entire year. But in the southern hemisphere, of course, now we're looking at the summer solstice, and it's kind of funny because in this year the southern hemisphere has kind of led things. Especially when it comes to cryptocurrencies and things like that, the countries that are adopting Bitcoin and things like that are generally in the southern hemisphere as opposed to the northern hemisphere uh, right now. So I'll start off with a few predictions for this year before I give you my blessing. I could see Bitcoin this year going as high as 75,000 in the first quarter. We're seeing a lot of volatility with the dollar. A lot of alternative people are looking for alternative currencies, alternative ways of doing things, and that's as I said in July or June when I was talking about the coming shaking. Things have been shaking. Things have been Our economic system has been shaking. Our confidence in not my confidence, of course, but others' confidence in government, others' confidence in outside, uh, what would you call it, experts. I think of the song "Sunshine Go Away Today." He can't even run his own life. I'll be damned if he'll run mine. And that's the thing is that has been kind of the theme running through this year is people understanding that it's their life. It's and no one else can run it. With that in this year, people assuming responsibility for their life and accountability for their lives, you'll see an interest in homeopathy, sustainable permaculture, and the occult. All of these will greatly increase. And when I talk about the occult, I'm talking about the understanding of the mind, things like NLP and non-linguistic programming, neural linguistic programming, things such as um, again, looking at things like the alignment of the moon and looking at and acknowledging these outside energies and how they flow in our universe. And all these things will occur in the first 6 months of the year. We're seeing, again, that's part of the awakening is a move from, and of course, I'm just going to tell you the old hardline religious organizations are, and they're going to come against it really hard. So just expect that in this year. January through May, I see a speeding up of processes already begun, things you've already got in place, and this goes with it's kind of the lengthening of the days. Um, like shortly after the solstice, they'll increase maybe a few seconds at a time, but from January to May, it'll start increasing where it's and added on to the daylight hours daily. And so I see that as an increase in that energy coming in the year. Today at noon, it's kind of interesting. Was the time when you could cast your longest shadow of the year. So you've got your longest, tallest shadow of the year, and many of us have been operating and working through some shadow work in this year. We've had some issues, some things we've dealt with, and gone deep and doing that dark shadow work. And if you know what, if you've done it, you know what I mean. And it's not a happy place to be in. It's painful sometimes to face the darkness that we created in ourselves, and but it's necessary to face that because we can't acknowledge, and we can't see, and we can't fully comprehend the light that is in us until we comprehend the darkness that is there as well. So today at noon was the longest shadow, uh, and now the breakthrough though is at hand. The light of breakthrough is dawning for those of us who, and those of you, all of us who've done the shadow work. And so with that, that's pretty much what I see coming on. It's kind of a generic thing, but I don't see a lot of specific things that I can point to in this coming year. I did a working beforehand to try to get a little information, get some foresight, and I may see something coming in the next few days. Um, but I just wanted to leave you with a blessing. First of all, go back and look in our archive, and I'll try to post a link maybe in the comments afterwards to last year's blessing. And I was talking about one of my favorite poems, Robert Frost's "Stopping by the Woods on a Snowy Evening." Um, but uh, but I want to leave you with a what they call the Aaronic breath. Aaron was supposed to have placed upon the priesthood, and my Hebrew is a little rusty, and and I'm not promoting any religion over any other because again, I'm I guess I'm a religious. I have no religion, but there's something in there's blessings and beauty in everyone, and this is one of the things. And so I'll just start, and I'm going to do the little Spock hand. Oh wow, my fingers are really screwing up. Maybe I should do it. I should no, it's a right hand blessing. Yevarechecha Adonai v'yishmerecha. Yair Yisa Adonai Panav Alecha Veyasim Hecha Shalom. May the Lord bless you, or the divine, whatever you consider divinity to be, what the universe, whatever it is. May that bless you and keep you. May the divine make its face shine upon you. May the divine lift up its face unto you and give you shalom, give you that perfect peace. See, there's another scripture from the Christian version of it that we look now as in a mirror darkly, but soon face to face. And I believe that's what's happening as we come out of this dark time, as we come into the sun restoring, is more and more of us are going to leave behind that mirrored image, that image that we've allowed the world to place upon us, and we're going to embrace the image of our true nature. Namaste.